Once again, good afternoon, everyone. Ah, happy new month. The month of February is actually a very wonderful day. Somebody posted today's date and it was very powerful. Today is 2222, second day of February, year 2022. 2222. It's amazing. So I didn't want to record a video, but I decided to record this one so that it would be like a kind of memorial video. Because the month of February, I've been saying, I'm going to rebrand everything about Marvel trading. Okay, I'll rebrand the strategies. I've been rebranding them already, working on them. I'm going to rebrand the group. I'm going to rebrand the page on YouTube and on the Facebook, Telegram, everything. I will disconnect everything and rebrand them because some of the informations I'm giving to you, they are part of some of the things that I have been working on. So you are going to be so blessed when you see them. Now, all the strategies I've been talking about, they are basically from candlestick psychology. Okay, from candlestick psychology. The moment you understand candlestick psychology, it becomes very, very easy for you to understand all the strategies. I know many of you have learned a lot of candlestick psychologies, but somehow many of you is like the more you learn it, the less you understand. You are more confused. I understand. I was there too before. I had to learn a lot, pay so much to learn from different people. So, but when I finished learning, I realized that sometimes too I got confused. Some of those people that taught us those candlestick psychologies, there are some things they couldn't explain. Like sometimes they say to us that when you see this type of a candle, it reverses. Why does it reverse? They are not able to explain it. So when I put all of them together, I got certain information. That is the advantage of learning. When you learn from different people, you don't just gather information. You should be better than what you have learned. If you don't get better, then you have not learned very well. Okay? You have not learned very well. So I learned from this, I learned from that, I learned from those people, and I put them together. I have noticed three major things when it comes to candlestick psychology. I've been saying them, but the way I'm explaining them right now to the new and almost the last students that we're going to pay this amount of money, because by the time I rebrand, of course, things will change with my course. When I said I was doing promo and it's going to end yesterday, I meant it. And some people are contacting me, and I'm trying to see what I can do. Now, when it comes to candlestick psychology, three things are very important: the trend, the levels, and the candles. There was a time I was calling it TLC, trend, levels, and candle. Then I rebranded it to be structure, levels, and candlesticks. Now, in structure, you have level and direction. That's why I call it structure. And you have to understand that. But, in a very simple way to understand it, these three things, instead of using these technical languages, if you understand, let's assume that you are swimming in the river. In every river has a current. The current is the direction at which the river is going. So if you jump into the river and you are going in the direction of the river, which is the current, it's going to be very easy for you. Also, that is the reason why trading in the direction or with the trend is very easy, because the trend will carry you. So the current of the water will carry you. Okay, so that's what I call direction. Okay, now the next point is that there's something that is called obstacle. Obstacles are like levels, what you call external levels and all of that. Now, if you are trading or if you are moving and there's an obstacle before you, now the obstacle is meant to stop you or to prevent you from moving. We have obstacles in trading. But one of the things that is also very important is when you face obstacle before you, There are certain things that can happen to the obstacle. It's either the obstacle will stop you or you break the obstacle. So when the obstacle stops you, that's what we call reversal. Now, when you break the obstacle, that's what we call breakout. So all of these languages you understand. But good thing about it is that before you can break the obstacle, you must have enough strength to break the obstacle. Now, what is that telling you? There's one of my strategies I call breakout. Now, for breakout to work, it means you must have a strength to break the obstacle. Now, what gives you strength in our trading? Where you get strength from is for what we call candlestick. The way the candlestick form is what tells you whether there is strength or there is weakness. Because I noticed that some people, they have not really had any idea of trading. So when you begin to give them these technical languages, they get confused. But when you bring it down to a level where they can relate with everything in life, it becomes very easy for them to understand. The reason why many of you have not understood candlestick psychology is because they've been telling you technical languages and all of that. But if you are running, now let me tell you one other strategy. There's a strategy I call fake breakout. So how does fake breakout work? Imagine you are running and somebody is standing in front of you. He or she doesn't want it to move. He's stopping you. Then you run and eventually you run past the person. You know, when you run past the person, one of the things that the person is likely going to do is to draw you back. Draw you back. He will do everything to draw you back. That is exactly the psychology behind what we call fake breakout. So when you break out a level, that level wants to draw you back. I'm sure you are getting what I'm trying to say. So the moment you have a powerful understanding of a candlestick psychology, how it works with a layman understanding, it will become easier for you. Now, I'm going to take a tree right now. This tree right now is what I call, many of you know this strategy. This is what I call puberty 2. Okay, puberty 2. That's what I'm taking right now. Now, this puberty 2 is also based on this same candlestick psychology. So when you have understanding of all these things, this strategy will make sense to you, will become easier for you. Okay? Understanding direction, which is trend. Understanding obstacle ahead of you. Obstacles are levels. Then understanding strength, which is candle. You know, candle can be strong and candle can be weak. So depending on the strength of the candle. So if the candle is very weak, you know that it's likely going to reverse. For instance, now, if you're going to fight me now, and I am stronger than you, I will win you. So there are times that you see that fight in the candle. So you need to understand that there is a fight here and know who is going to win. So having these informations, obstacles, directions, and strength, it will help you to really, really master candlestick psychology. Okay? Candlestick psychology. So I welcome you to a new season and I welcome you to a new time where things can become very easy. You see the trade history, okay, this is the trade history. I have some losses too, but the win rate is higher, and that is what is important. That's what is important. I've told you before that if you can have a win rate of about 65, you are good to go. You are good to go. Now, if you see what I've just shown you right now, is about 80%. So that helps you to make money. So I welcome you to a new season, a new time where you can learn a lot and then you can take advantage a lot. By the time I'm rebranding, I might be completely off. Completely off. Now, something is happening here which I didn't take note of very well. I mentioned it to you as I was explaining. Can you see that this is a breakout now? This is a level. As I was talking, I didn't pay attention to that. And I told you that the moment you break out a place, chances are that you want to be drawn back. So this is a fake breakout right now. If there is no fake breakout, this is pullback 2. The second candle is bigger than this first candle. So it's meant to go back to this area. But it's not going back now because this is the level. There's a level that just broke out. So when a level breaks out, candle tends to go back. It tends to go back. So if this candle didn't end up in profit, that is exactly what happened. Okay? If I've seen it before I took that trade, I wouldn't have taken this trade. Okay, but because I'm talking, I'm not focusing, I'm only looking at candle. And one other thing I want to say to you, when you are taking a trade, I told one of my students, when you have a bad chart with a good strategy will lead into losses. And many of you don't even know how important it is to select a good chart. When you don't know how to, there was a time I was teaching you guys chart selection. You just go and take any chart. No, if you just take any chart, it will not be very nice for you. Because your strategy with a good strategy with a bad chart will lead to losses. And when you begin to lose, you begin to lose confidence. So many things that you can learn. My courses right now is very comprehensive. I explain it to those who listen in such a way that they can understand life, not just using technical languages. I encourage you, jump into it before it's too late, before you cannot afford it again. If you keep looking for something free, you see, the value of a thing is in the price you pay. And many of you don't even want to pay any price again because you have been paying and paying and paying. Let me tell you, I will still continue to learn. Somebody said, the day you stop learning, you start dying. Oh, many of you, I can hear you saying, I'll be learning on YouTube. No problem. As you are learning on YouTube, how many of you have been able to consistently use YouTube to make money continuously? You've not been able to do that. You've not been able to do that. So I encourage you, any opportunity you have, jump at it before it's too late. I remember even in investment, there was a time when Bitcoin came out. I was introduced to Bitcoin. At that point in time, Bitcoin was just $300. I neglected it. I didn't put money. I had much more than $300. Imagine if I put $300 that time. No. Opportunity comes right now to buy a Bitcoin. There was a time that Bitcoin got to $60,000. Okay, it got to $60,000. Now Bitcoin is around. Let's see Bitcoin now today. Let's see Bitcoin today. Okay, this is one of my charts. Okay, let's see Bitcoin today. One Bitcoin. Let's just Google it and see it together. Okay, one Bitcoin. How much is one Bitcoin today? It's coming down, $37,000. Okay, of course you knew that it got to, if you see it, 1 year, you see, this is the highest that Bitcoin got to, 67,582. So imagine if you bought it at $300. Now you can't, many of us cannot buy it again. So right now I'm saying it because how much is my cost now? By the time I'm done rebranding, how much will it be? Now definitely I will not be able to teach everybody. That's the truth. So I encourage you. Thank you very much. Just keep learning. Like I've explained this thing to you, the direction and the strength, which is candle. Okay, right now you can see what I'm seeing here. You see this candle now is very strong. Now, what are you going to do after this candle? Now you zoom. You zoom like this and look at it. The major trend is an uptrend. This market got to this level and reverse. Let's see. It got to this level and reverse. So it's going up. So right now, what am I supposed to do? I'm seeing the direction up. And I'm seeing a trend. What am I seeing? I'm seeing a candle with a strength. Is there any obstacle? No obstacle. What am I supposed to do? I take a trade. You can watch this candle after some times. This is a Euro US dollar and see what will result into it. I don't need to be taking trade, but I know definitely it's going on because one, there's a strength. This candle is very strong. Number two, the direction is up. Number three, there is no obstacle. So what is holding this candle? Nothing. So definitely it's going to go up. This is just candlestick psychology in the simplest way, in a layman language. A way a small child will understand it. That is what I'm working on. So when I bring up 7, 8 strategies, I just have studied them. If you want to learn comprehensive candlestick psychology, which is a course, I put together, you can learn them. That will help you to understand all the strategies. 8, 10 strategies, you will understand all of them perfectly. Thank you very much, guys, and enjoy your February, and have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Amen.